Hello YouTube, this is Kuzil. Welcome to my favorite episode of Regrowth. I am a big fan of Thaumcraft. If you couldn't tell, I've been talking about it for a while, and it's because it's kind of fun. I like it. It's one of my favorite mods. There's definitely other things about modded Minecraft that I find just as fun, so don't get me wrong. Um, so yeah, let's get started. In preparation for today, I made a purple bag and made it a tier 2. That way we can work without we can stick all of our Thaumcraft stuff in there. And I color coded it purple because of something we'll find out later. Okay, so for today's episode, it wants us to make something. Let's go back into here. The very first one here is one to make 2 iron caps, and you're like, okay, well, what is that? We're gonna be making a wand. So this is the most basic wand. Oops. Most basic wand for Thaumcraft, and it requires iron wand caps. So those are just made by taking 5 nuggets and putting them in the shape of a hat or like a helmet or whatever. Okay, so now they'll probably want us to take and make one of these. So what we do is we take a stick. I have sticks somewhere, and we'll put that stick in the middle and cap it with iron caps. There we go. Now we've got a wand. And now you'll see up here in the top left hand corner, there is a new UI up there. Yeah. So we'll explain that as we go for sure. So that's going to give us some more iron, like we needed that. And now we need to make a crucible. A crucible is just taking a cauldron and right clicking it with a wand. So we'll just stick our crucible here for now. Right click it with a wand, it makes a little dingling sound, and there we have a crucible. Now we can pick this up and it stays a crucible, and we can kind of take that wherever. Probably should start like legitimately making a second floor. But I was too excited, I couldn't wait when I get started. So now we need watering can. Well, it gives us this watering can as a reward. Now this is saying it's unlocking quests elsewhere, and I don't believe it because it's not popping up in my quest book where I'm at. Nothing there. Oh yeah, there's something there. Growth mastery, what is this? Oh yeah, no, that's new though. I wonder what. Goodness. That probably unlocked after something else. Nothing in here. Nope. Oh yeah. Yeah. So now we need this. Okay, so let's make our Thaumanomicon. So to make a Thaumanomicon, what we do is we take a bookshelf, like a regular old vanilla bookshelf. So it's going to take 3 books, 6 planks. And as remember last episode I made books. I shouldn't have done that. I have plenty. I have plenty of books. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll put down our bookshelf wherever, it doesn't matter, and then right click it with your wand, and it turns into a Thaumanomicon. Now we can put our Thaumanomicon in our bookshelf, and we can come into our Thaumanomicon with Enchiridion. So now this is different. It's got a bunch of tabs here that you'll see. Most of this is not basic. Wow. Okay, so if you have just Thaumcraft in your mod pack, all you're gonna see is these first 5 tabs. You're not gonna see anything else. A lot of this down here is other stuff connected to Thaumcraft. Okay, so you'll notice that some of these are dark and some of these are blinking and some of these are lit up. The ones that are lit up are the ones that are the information about Thaumcraft that we have unlocked. So this tells us how to do stuff, how to play the game of Thaumcraft. And the ones that are blinking are the ones that we can buy next. You'll see that there's like a little floaty, cool looking effect here, string that's connecting these. Once we unlock this, then we can do these 2. And we'll be definitely getting into that. So let's go back into our quest book. Let's claim that reward. Probably just going to give us more booking experience. Yeah. And then I don't believe... Yeah, okay. So we'll come back down here, and let's make this thing. Okay, this thing is going to require 2 shards, a mana lens from Botania, and 2 gold ingots. So we know how to make all of that, right? So if I come over to my Botania thing here, we'll grab 4 of those for our mana lens. That's our mana lens there. Now I did go ahead and make, if you remember, yeah, we made some shards, some shard essences with our, I don't even know what to call it, with our stuff up here. It's these here. So let me grab a stack of those, and I'll show you kind of how to make shards. So, okay, so if you put them in like this, that'll make the green one. If you put them in the middle here, that'll make the white one, and then over here is another green one. This will make blue, red, yellow. So blue, red, yellow, and black. So there's the 6. And I thought there was another one. Yeah, no, I think it's just this. I think it's just that. Okay. Anyway, so we'll come in here and we'll grab a couple pieces of gold, and we'll make our what's called a thermometer. Yeah, Thaumonomicon is our book. Thermometer is our lens into the world. Okay, so we're gonna put gold on either side of that, and then it doesn't matter, these 2 different shards here, and that gives us our thermometer. Now, the thermometer is interesting because if I hold right click on stuff, I'm gonna try and learn something from it. Now, since everything in here has wood on it, I haven't learned anything about wood yet. So we need to go down to some like basic components, and we'll get into that for sure, and I'll show you how to do that here in just a second. But let's turn this in, claim this reward, see if that unlocked anything else. It did not. That's bizarre. Just gonna search through here. I'm pretty sure we have to do some stuff in our Thaumonomicon before we can, maybe not. I mean, usually it's pretty good about directing you through the game, but for now, I guess that's all we got. Okay, so let me cut for a second, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use this thermometer, and we're going to learn stuff about the world. So, if I come back into my Thaumonomicon here, and I go to Aspects of Magic, if you go over here, this talks about how everything in the world of Minecraft is made up of these primal aspects here. So air, aqua, ignis, ordo, perdido, and terra. And if you were to combine, say, aqua and air, you might get something else. You might get like motion. Or if you combined terra with water, you might get something else like life. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can discover any of these things. So the first thing you want to scan in the world is a torch. So what we're going to do is we're going to point at the torch here, and we're going to hold right click. It's going to click for a little bit, and it says you've discovered Lux. Now what we also want to do is we also want to make sure that we have some things on our person at all times. So we need paper on us at all times, and let's get some black ink from this. Actually, do I have any? Yeah, I do, but I want to make more. So we'll smash this down into black dye with our pestle and mortar. Yep, that's what I wanted, and we'll put that back. Okay, now I want some feathers. I don't have any feathers. Let's go check our chickens. Can I make feathers from something? Or is that only dropped from chickens? Well, wow, we can get it from lots of other places. So, let's go see if our chickens are being feathery. Because what you want to do is you want to have what's called a book and quill, I think is what it's called. I don't know, I'm trying to jump in there. No feathers, guys? Seriously? I'm gonna have to kill one of you. There we go. Sorry about it. You guys should drop feathers more often. I'm funny. Okay, okay, so then you take a feather, take your black dye, and I think it's, no, I'm doing this wrong. Let's go back inside and take a look at the recipes for things. Because my memory about recipes is, you know, that's what NEI is for, right? I don't have the brain space to keep stuff up there. Okay, so what I want to do is book and no, I want here. It told us in the Thaumanomicon in here research. Okay, so you want this right here, scribing tools. So I need to make a glass file, which is just okay, glass and clay. We've got that all day long. And there's the glass. Don't need the carpet. So we'll do, let's just make a couple. Oh, that's plenty. Wait, I just made a glass. I'm stupid. Okay, so we need that, and then we're going to do that. Good. Okay, so we need 2 of those, and I'll tell you why here in a little bit. So whenever you, if you remember down here, it says you found a new clue to research. It's possible that when you're doing stuff in here, you can unlock stuff as you're scanning. So let's bring back down our thermometer here, and the next thing we're going to scan is a coal or coal ore, either one. I'm pretty sure I got some coal. Oh, I got some coal in my inventory. So what you would do is just toss this out, scan it. Yeah, look at that. Discovered a new clue to research. Every once in a while something will pop up here. Okay, so gain 2 research points for Ignis, gained 4 research points for Potentia. So if I were to come into here, we're learning new things. Now if I combine air and fire together, I get lux, which is where we get torches from. So if I need to get lux from anything, I just make sure that I use a torch for that. I do get Ignis from coal. And if I combined Ordo and Ignis together, I get Potentia, which is also from coal. So the next thing you want to scan is a grass block, which we have some of that out here. No. That is not correct. Just a sec. Okay, what we need to do is we need to do this here. So let's come into research, and let's make ourselves a... No, it's not in here. It's going to be under artifice. Okay, so we need to make ourselves there. So let me explain these tabs over here. Okay, so this is like basic information. This is going to explain how the world works, and as you research here, it tells you a little bit about aura nodes and what those are. This is thaumaturgy is all about the wand craft and how to make better wands and stuff like that. Alchemy uses the cauldron that we just made, the crucible, and lets us manipulate and burn down and use all the different aspects that are in Thaumcraft. Artifice is all about research and tools and armor and stuff like that. And then Golemancy is how a lot of people have been automating regrowth for... that's what they use to automate. Since I knew about how to do that with Botania, we're already doing that, so not a big deal. We might use our golems to see if we can get the 10-10-10 process going a little bit quicker. That would be nice. But in the artifice artifice section here, we need to make some of this stuff here. So we need to make a work table and a research table. So to do that, we're going to need great wood planks, great wood slabs. We're going to need 3 of those. So if you're playing a newer version of... Oh, we don't have any great wood. That's why. Oh, bummer. So we need to progress in... this one here before we can we need to unlock great wood trees through witchery before we can get into more Thaumcraft. But yeah, so let me see where we're at with time. Unfortunately, I think I may have jumped the gun with Thaumcraft here. We will see. I'll be right back. Okay, so today's episode is going to turn into half Thaumcraft, half witchery. I apologize about that. We do need to progress into a bit of witchery in order to unlock the things we need for today. So, or we need for our episode. So, let's make a couple things of whiffs of stuff. I did this. This is from putting oak in here. So Breath of the Goddess, and then I believe on top of here is going to be the water bottle. Very good. So let's go to our crafting table and we'll craft. These are the altars. If you go into your quest book, this is the recipe they give you for the altars: is 2 Breath of Goddess, exhale of the horned one. It's kind of creepy. Oh wow. So I didn't realize that made 3. Well, whatever. I have enough for I don't know how many of these we need or how big this needs to be. But let's claim that. That's going to give us a lot of Spanish moss, which we'll need. Let's make our tag lock kit. This is made from glass bottle and bone needles, which are made from flint. We're going to need 2 of those. Oh wow. So those make a bunch of those too. Alright, so tag lock kit. Very good. And then the next thing we're going to need to make is the poppet, which is this recipe here. I take one of our needles, stick it over here, and yep, there's our poppet. That will oh, we need 2 more tag lock kits. So let's grab some more glass from over here. I did not catch that. All right. So we'll just make a few more here. No big deal. Apparently we're gonna need a bunch. Okay, so one of the best parts about being a witch, we're just gonna read this because I have no idea how to use this. One of the best parts about being a witch is messing with people's heads. One way to do this is with poppets, small dolls, which can be tag locked to people. You can use poppets either to protect yourself from a number of harms, or let's see, where did I lose myself here? Or you can use them with a tag lock bound to other creatures to deal harm to them. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Use a tag lock on a being when they aren't looking or on their bed, and when you have a tag lock bound to them. Okay. One of the simplest poppets to make is a water protection poppet, which will protect. I'm sorry, let me start over. One of the simplest poppets to make, a water protection poppet, will protect the tag locked being from drowning. Bear in mind you will need to keep the poppet on your person for it to have effect. Okay, cool. So, this here, water protection poppet, let's see, 2 ink sacs. I wonder if that can be something else, you know, the black dye or whatever. Where did I put that? Here it is. Alright, so put the poppet in the middle, the water artichoke there, and then ink sacs? Nope. We actually have to go find squid. You gotta be kidding me. Hopefully, we can find some squid right away. So let's put on our scuba mask. And go find some. Yeah, you'll notice that I put on some diamond armor, right? So I got tons of diamond for days. So I decided, well, hello, Mr. Creeper. He was waiting for me, him and his buddy. They're getting ready to mug me. So I just need 2 ink sacs. So we'll come out here. I love having a weapon that can one-shot mobs. That is fantastic. Okay, so the other day there was like a ton of squid around here. Oh, there's one right there. He knows I'm coming for him. He's like, I can't get away. Where do I go? Sorry, Mr. Squid. I need your stuff. Is there any down deeper? There's one right over. There's a couple. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch right there. Look at all those guys. I think those are the ones I was seeing the other day. It was raining and they were all dancing on the surface. Yeah, I feel bad about killing them. If they were real. But since they're not real, I don't mind. I wouldn't kill a real squid. Oh, so the first one I killed dropped 2. Cool. I'm Mr. Zambi. Die. You I don't feel bad about killing. At all. Oh man, I need like flippers or something. Okay. So let's head back in there. We'll make our water protection poppet and claim that reward. But you'll notice the altar here, I don't know how to set this up, but the altar, it does say the more live stuff you have around it, the better it is. Oh, okay, so it's just yeah. So that's it right there. Cool. Oh, and what is this? Apparently I'm generating something by having this here. And I have a power of 1192. Cool. Cool beans. Yeah, it says if you have the more live wildlife you have around it, like this kind of thing, the better it is. So I see you. I see you. Wanting to wreck my day. You jerk. Okay, so let's head back up into here and make our water protection poppet. I'm surprised there's not squid seeds. Maybe there is and I just missed them. So there, we'll do that, and then how do I tag lock it? I'm assuming I use these on myself. On my bed? Okay. So that's tag locked to me. Oh, cool. That's how you do that. Okay, sweet. So now that gives me a fire protection poppet. So let's do that again. We will fire protection myself. Cool. Now, whenever I go into water, I won't drown. Eventually they'll break, I think. But okay, so I need to. I'm gonna do this one here. I've got my water bucket. I've got my whiff of magic, and I just need to toss this mana diamond into the Alfheim portal, and that'll give us the dragon stone. That sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? Dragon stone. Yeah, we've got a stone here from dragons. It's hard. Ooh, awesome. Okay, now we can go make whatever this is. I know like very little about witchery. So whenever I play with witchery here, I'm like, it's new. It's all new. Okay, so a tombstone. No idea what that does, but I'm assuming that's gonna unlock some things for us. So it gives us 2 more tombstone. Oh yeah. Okay, now we do need to do the distillery for sure. Okay, so this augment attunements right here, I believe, when I say I know nothing about witchery, that's a little bit of a lie. I have watched somebody play through witchery. I kind of wasn't really paying attention. I was kind of half paying attention. So I do have a general idea, but I've never played through it myself. Okay, so I believe these things here you put on your altar and makes your altar more powerful. We need to get through the distillery here. So even if this goes a little bit long today, I want to get through this. Okay, so that doesn't seem too bad, because the distillery is how we make the things we need to get our Thaumcraft trees. And really, the poppets are pretty cool. I like to not be able to die from stuff. Like if I went into the nether and I fell in the lava, it'd be cool not to have to die from that. That'd be neat. Okay, my memory is terrible. Okay. 4 iron, 2 gold. One of these attuned stones. And 2 of these clay jars. Okay, those go there. Those go there. These stack, yeah, okay. And that goes there. Awesome. Okay, now let's put this down. I don't know anything about the distillery. We'll stick you there. Sure. Ooh. Cool, cool. Okay, so that should have unlocked... oh, now I need to make oil of vitriol? What? So take a foul flame, a quick lime. I don't even know what that is. So foul flame is taking oak wood. Okay, we've got that. And you'll notice that I put another... thingy on the side of my witching oven. Another fume funnel that increases... Both of these increase the success chance by 20% or by 30%. Okay. So that's a total of 60 plus whatever the base is. Oh, that gives us... Oh, that's neat. Charcoal and foul flame. Awesome. Okay, so then I need to make quicklime. No. I need to... No, I've got the foul flame already. I need to make this quicklime. What is quick... Oh. Okay, so you stick this up here. That there. And then do I need... Sorry, I was eating cookies not too long ago. In between cuts here. And it's delicious. Got some Thin Mints from the Girl Scouts. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I put all those things in there and it didn't work. So I read the book and it says something about maybe fumes. So I thought about maybe sticking it on top of here. That doesn't work. Let's go take another look. Okay. Oh. So this needs to be by the altar. Okay, so let's sleep real quick and then head over to the altar. Right. Gotta find a good way to put that in there. Let's see. Maybe off one of the sides here. I don't know. Powered by the altar. Okay. Still not working. Oh, there it goes. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you see our numbers going down here when we look at the altar. Maybe I should bring all of my, all that stuff down here. Ooh. Speaking of, let's get this gal. Wow. All right, neat. So that takes a while to brew. Whoa. Let's put away some things here. Probably should make a witchery bag. There we go. Awesome. That gave us our oil. Now I'll take the gas tiers. Thank you. That's awesome. All right, then we need to get this guard tree. So the guard tree is made by all of this here. So Tear of Goddess is going to require lapis and a Breath of the Goddess, which we know how to make. The Misfortune is an alder sapling, and this other thing here, I wonder if there's a way to spread this ender moss, because I only have one and I don't want to have to try and find another one. So anyway, let me make this, and then there's Mutandis Extremis, which I just tossed Netherwort and Mutandis into the cauldron. Okay, so I'm gonna do all of that here real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've done a couple things here, just getting some things ready for the rest of this crafting that we're doing. The cauldron needs to have fire under it, and you need to put water in it. So let's make an endless spring here, and I'll come through here later and make this look better, but I kind of wanted this in the area. There we go. And once that boils, I wanted this in the area over here so I could work on my altar and stuff like that. So probably, since I don't want my trees to burn down, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to get rid of this vine here. Yeah. There we go. Don't want my trees to burn down, that's for sure. Because if they catch on fire, I'm in trouble. So I'll probably put down like stone brick or something down here to make this work. Okay, so now that it's boiling, I drop in a nether wart and a mutandis. That gives me, and then what? Does it just boil out? Oh, wow! It took the whole three things of water. Okay, I wonder if I can dump like, you know, like 3 of them in there, like that, and then I'll make 3 of them. It's pretty cool. I'm liking this. Never used the cauldron before. Okay, so so no, don't do that. So now I wonder, man, that's got to be full all the time. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest of these. I need to make 4 of these. So I'll do the rest of these off camera, and then I'll bring you back. Alrighty. So let's make this. So we got our amber moss. We've got water artichoke. We've got the 4 mutandis extremis. Our reek of misfortune and the tear of the goddess. That's gonna make us our treefid seed. I have no idea what to do with these. What does it say? Once planted, a treefid seed will grow rapidly and act as a loyal guard for the area near its planting. What? Normally they will wander about when not attacking, but this behavior can be changed using a bowline. That's cool. That's very, very cool. Okay, let's claim that. Now, let's head down to here. Yeah. Now we can make these. So we'll do this in the next episode. I'll bring you guys back to just take strong essence, stuff that we have. This will get us into Great Wood Saplings, and we will be able to continue with Thaumcraft. So look for another episode of Thaumcraft. Sorry this episode was a little bit long. I hope you don't mind. We will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.